What we need to understand is that food doesn't exist in a vacuum. Food is the product of a system, it's the product of our history, it's the product of our attitudes towards the land. While we may think that we've lived in an era of abundance, the fact of the matter is that the cost of that food is much greater than we think it is, because we're ignoring the cost taking place to the land, to our water, to our air, and to rural communities. I'm George Naylor. I farm here on our farm. It's been in the family since 1919. I raise corn and soybeans and oats and apples organically now, but before that I was a conventional farmer. I was in the rat race to raise as much corn and soybeans as I possibly could otherwise. There's very little economic opportunity in rural America anymore. A farmer that's experiencing a lower and lower income every year is going to do something. And they're going to either try to produce more using more technology, more fertilizer, plow up some more grassland, cut some trees or whatever. And if they were raising livestock, they're going to raise more livestock. Well, that inevitably leads to lower prices, which was the problem in the first place. So it's a vicious circle. We definitely need something that's regenerative. We need to regenerate our whole ecosystem. But regeneration requires a much bigger concept, and it has to recognize that individual farmers are not going to be able to do that. You have to have a system, we call it parity, which means equality. You have to have a basis of it working in the economy that's based on the idea that you're equal in this economy and you're going to get rewarded for your hard work.
What we're doing here now, here in Iowa, with genetically modified crops and the pesticides and synthetic fertilizers that are necessary for those crops, is the wrong way to grow our food, the wrong way to treat our land, the wrong way to take from nature. You know, I think what we've lost so much in our society today is that connection, because we are part of nature. And it's not just a connection with nature, but it's a relationship with nature. I think it's a difficult path for white settler colonial descendants to actually learn from indigenous people the way to live on this land in a way that doesn't destroy the land and doesn't destroy culture and society. And it's known by indigenous people here in the United States, Canada, and around the world. They have this knowledge. How do we learn from them without co-opting that or without distorting that, without making it something different? We need to change the way we eat, change the way we grow food, and change the way we think about agriculture. We have to figure out how to have agriculture intertwined with the natural environment, to recognize and work with nature, to grow food, to raise livestock, to create community and community bonds that join us all together in a way that is not destructive and not exploitative.